Good morning all. On behalf of MES Kalladi College, I am delighted to chairing the first technical session for Department of Computer Science. Proudly welcome you all for the International Conference MESKCON 2024 in association with Kerala State Higher Education Council, Tirunelveli. We are honored to have with us today a distinguished speaker, Dr. Priya, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Computer Science at SNGC College, Coimbatore. She has completed MCA from Madras University, MPhil in Computer Science from Mannarkkad Sundararaman University, PhD in Computer Science from Avinash Lingam Institute, Home Science and Higher Education for Women, and this is entitled Machine Learning with Optimized Features for Enriched Performance of Content-Based Image Reviewer. From 2000 onwards, she is working in Sri Narayana Guru College and 23 years of experience in teaching field and 16 years of expertise in administration as head of the department. Efficient researcher with 19 years of experience and 28 MPhil scholars and 4 PhD scholars completed under his guideship, now guiding 3 PhD scholars. Her faculty positions are member of the Board of Studies for MPhil Computer Science in Bharatiyar University, member in Board of Studies for MSc Information Technology in Bharatiyar University, member in syllabus framing for UG BCA of Sri Saraswati Tyagaraja College, member in syllabus organizing committee of Hindustan College of Arts and Science, question paper setter for various autonomous colleges, internal and external examiner for practical examinations, organized national and state level conference workshops and seminars, and also qualified ISO auditor certified by TUV. And Deputy Management Representative from June 2013 to January 2019 and IQAC Coordinator from January 2019 onwards. And she is a good counselor to her co-workers and students. Her achievements are International Publications 51, National Publications 5, Papers presented in Conference 7, acted as resource person 16, seminars and webinars organized 51, seminars and conferences attended 51, faculty development program attended 50. From this, Dr. Priya is renowned expert in the field and we are privileged to have here to share her insights on the topic of contemporary development in research. Her wealth of knowledge and experience in colleges, and welcome you all for our session for this day. Welcome you all. Thank you. Now I invite our chief guest, Dr. Priya ma'am, for handling this session. Over to you, ma'am.
Present here. I'm delighted to be over here in the technical session. I render my gratitude to Ramya ma'am who has acknowledged me over here and referred me over here. Thank you Preeta ma'am for your introductory part of my profile. Thank you. Then Sri Vidya ma'am has accompanied 1 hour of journey from Palakkad over here. Most of the audience here are staff or students? Staff and students. Yes, regarding research, so even staffs will find it difficult to understand the concept. That's why I'm asking. If it is final year students and you have the intention for doing higher studies in research, then it will be more apt. If you're willing to work for an IT company, this will be a little bit boring topic, right? Okay, we'll move on to it. So, contemporary development in research. What do you mean by contemporary? What is contemporary? Literal meaning of it? good old to new. So from old to new, how we have evolved in research, especially being computer science students. Is there any limit for us in studies? I'll ask your HOD or staff members. I have studied C as the highest language when I was doing my MCA. When I was appointed as a faculty, I was given C++. No one taught me C++, but we have to learn. Yes? Now currently I have learned Python along with my daughter. She is working in IT company. We did a course together. So there is no end for studies related to computer science specifically. History, good old history, again they keep on learning. Mathematics, good old formulas, they keep on generating with new problems. But for us, technology is updating day by day. So when technology is improving, we have to update ourselves. Otherwise we'll be outdated pieces. Chucked out. Why in IT companies many people are being chucked out is because of the reason they are not updating themselves. So being faculty members or research doers, we have to update ourselves. So how far we are to proceed with the research process. So I am going to give the brief methodologies how we can do research. Right? The initial step, how we are going to propagate ourselves or make research effectively and move on with it. Okay? So myself, Dr. Apriya, as ma'am has introduced, we all know. What is research? So research is nothing but research. What do you mean by re? It is acronym of repeat. Research. So already something is there which you are going to research and identify. So research, nothing new you are going to do. What you are going to do is, you are going to research. Already existing, you are going to search again and again. But with our perception, there comes the difference. So you are going to do the research repeatedly, which is already existing, that you are going to search again and predict your results, and repeatedly your result will be outdated in later of time, and new researcher will come and say your work is not good, their work is good. Clear? That is the concept of research. A research project may be an expansion of past work. Past work is already done work. Currently, if you do it in a different perspective, it becomes a new research. Right? And research is to produce new knowledge. So, with the older data, you are going to create a new knowledge. That is the concept behind research. Older data, new concept you are going to bring in the older data or already existing data or past data. Right? Rather than to present the existing knowledge in a new form, you are going to present it in a new form. So earlier, database means what? What is database? Collection of data. How much data were there? All were accompanied or dumped or stored in a hard disk or so. Now, what is the storage limit of your phone? Phone memory, how far it has enhanced? And beyond that, we go for drive, put all 15 GB content in the drive. How many drives we have? All are with data. So when data is increasing enormously, what happens? Research in that field also increases. So you have to give a new format of data. Already existing data, old database is there, but we keep on updating with the new data sets. Okay, so it is newer form in which we are going to predict your research. Even though older data is accessible, we work for new data set. That is only change which we are going to do in the research. Okay. It is the definition is it is systematic investigation into a study of materials and source in to establish facts and reach new conclusions. You are going to reach to a new conclusion with the old data or with the new data. Right? Broad areas in scientific research. Generally, research means we say it is science related, engineering related, mathematics related, and streaming down to only computer science, right? So in science, generally what is research? science students will be there. You have done your +2 in science. You go to chemistry lab, do an experiment. You go to physics lab, you will have an experiment. You go to biology lab, you will have specimens which you analyze and predict something. Right? That is science related research. That is experimental. Next is engineering. In engineering, how the research will be? We are going to do an innovative work, creating new things by building a new hardware component or software or any construction work or any model or any equipments engineering related. Then what is mathematics related? We are very close to mathematics, right? Maths and computer go hand in hand. So what is mathematics related? Which is abstract. What do you mean by abstract? Not real, but some formula is there. How you derived the formula? There are various steps for it. Step marks will be given in maths when you write your exams. Yes or no? You get the final result or not, step marks you can claim and get it. So systematically, step by step, abstract value calculation will be there, and with that you will arrive at a decision. That is nothing but mathematics research. So moving on to research in computer science, the last two, engineering, that is creating a model or developing a new thing, along with mathematics is computer science research. Okay, so mathematics and engineering together, we have evolved as computer science. But many of the computer science students hate mathematics paper. Yes? Yes. Actually, I did my BSc computer science and came to MCA and computer field. So maths, how base important is there, only maths people will know, not others. Without maths, nothing can be done. Yes? You wake up and you look into your hand, 5 fingers, maths is there. You have 2 eyes to view, maths is there. Everywhere maths is there. But we hate maths because we don't know the application of maths where we are going to use it up. That is the main drawback. Yes? Integration where we are going to use? No idea, but we have to learn. Differentiation, we have to learn. Application part is not brought to us. But application part is brought in computer science using mathematics. Okay? So when you go for research based, mathematics is required. Right? And the definition given by Max Kluckman is science is any discipline in which full of this generation can go beyond the point reached by the genius of the last generation. So previous generation, they have been justified as genius. But in our generation, they are fools. Yes? When you people were in childhood days, who will be your hero or heroine? Father and mother? Now? They are outdated pieces. Many parents don't know how to use their mobile. Yes? Yes? They were genius in their field at that age. Now they have become outdated. They become outdated. Why? They are not coping up with the new technology. Right? So you people are well versed in operating. In sleep also, if mobile is given, you will start typing. But we can't. We have to look into and do it. The younger generations, have you noticed? One of the kid known to me, she used to have a tab. Bend cheythu, she won't operate. Kaalle operate cheythu dance to it. Whichever channel she wants, she plays by foot and she dances. So that much advanced the younger generations are. Actually speaking, we parents know, we learn a lot of mobile usage from you kids. Yes or no? How many of you teach to your parents how to use this app, that app? Yes, we do it. Right? Because you are not aware of any mobile operations. But when it is given, you peep into, dug into and learn everything. Because the mobiles are not bought by you, it is bought by your parents to you. Yes? We buy it. And then carefully handle them. So, we will use it up. That is the difference. You are careless because it is not your penny you have spent on it. So you go deep into it. Etra keeps on changing the mobile. Young generation frequently. Mobile use table. I need a new one, latest version. Go for exchange offer, festival offer, update with the latest. Yes or no? Yes. That the middle age people are not doing it up. Old age people, good old Nokia 1100. Call off. They know to attend and make a call. That's it. Yes or no? But you people, are you satisfied with 1100? No. Latest. You go for latest. Yes or no? My daughter was the person who insisted me, Amma, appa smartphone vaangina, then only you will become smart. That is the only word she used to say. If you want to become smart, you must have smartphone. So we have to change it. That is how the research is also evolved. It has to be updated then and there. You cannot stick on to the good old version. We have to come to the new technology. Okay? So research, that is engineering and mathematics, it is constantly evolving discipline. Evolving means what? Changes are coming up. That is, new things are coming up again and again, day by day. New technology is coming in. What is the latest technology? Currently, which is in the peak? AI. AI with ML, machine learning. But machine learning is outdated version. Yes or no? Because in 2009, when I did my PhD work, ML was at peak. Now it has gone. ML has gone to deep learning concept. So we were learning in the upper part. Now you are going deeper. Deep learning. The technology, they have introduced, the name itself brings the explanation of it. Deep learning, you have to learn deep into it and then identify. Right? So what are all the research methods available? First one is experimental research. So the physics lab, chemistry lab experiments which and all you have done. Also the programs which you develop for any project or so, all comes under experimental research. That is, helps to identify and define a problem or a question. Second one is analytical research. What is analytical? You go for analysis. What is analysis? You check the pros and cons of it, advantage and disadvantages, and you predict yourself, saying whether it is good or bad. Is A good or bad? A good or bad? Good. Actually, when I was having refreshment, history professor was there from Austria, I hope. So I was saying, he is a history professor, he was saying, they copy all the text from ChatGPT and they post. They don't have their inner feelings. I am against it, he was saying to me. Same concepts. Pros and cons are there. Replicating human thoughts by a machine. How far it can be done? You are sitting here. Are you robots? No. You may be listening to me. Some may be listening to their own thoughts. They'll be in their own world. Anything can happen, but a machine won't. If it is instructed to listen, it will listen. That's it. Anyway, we cannot replicate human brain, but we are trying to do it by analysis process. Okay. Then reinterpret research. What do you mean by reinterpret? Interpret means what? Already something is there that you are going to say in another format with some evidence or justification. Okay? That is older concept in new version you are going to give. That is reinterpreting. Next is exploratory research. Explore means what? Go into it, find a new concept and come out. That is exploratory research. Next one is constructive research. Construction means what? Building. So you are building your work with some base. Base must be there above which we are going to develop the constructional research. Next is empirical. purely mathematical. Numeric values only will be coming in empirical research. With values you are going to evaluate and predict a new research. These are the 6 methods of research. You can do in any way you like research. There is no restriction. This is certain examples only. There is no limitation. You have to do only in the 6 methods. Nothing like that. Research is wide open. However you feel you can work on it. I am just giving the samples of it. Okay. So experimental research. Core notion of experimental computer science is building of system, whether it is hardware or software. So hardware, when you come to, what are all the hardware components which are being evolved recently? Mobile itself is a hardware? Yes? Yes? You can touch and feel it. So mobile, earlier it was the dial-up call, then it became wired, then wireless within a certain limit. Now mobile is everywhere, moving around. Right? Mobile should be always in mobile. It should be always in moving. So wherever you go, it is following you with the signals and giving you all the data. So new hardware is there. New software. Mainly the software development became platform independent by the concept of a washing machine. You know that? Washing machine. What is the task of a washing machine? First it has to get the input as dirty clothes, water, soak for hours, then rinse it up, then dry it up and give you the cleaned clothes, right? So when the task of washing machine was given, the software was individual company had their own software for their own product, right? When it has to be in general, common format, the task remains the same, but the brand varies. So when variation came, they went for Java, which is platform independent, where unique code was developed for any brand. That's how it has been evolved. So platform independent software coding has enhanced or improved in research concept. Okay. It is more of an engineering activity than a scientific one. The experimental computer science is the mathematical modeling of behavior of computer science. So with the maths only, they have applied all the software coding to develop a hardware and also software. Both are applicable. Clear? Next, tedious part. Analytical research in computer science. So when you are going for analysis, various methods are available. First one is content analysis. Content means was the inner content of the document, right? So it can be either a text, it can be image, it can be audio. My research area is content based image retrieval. So my query will be, I will giving a image, I need similar images means I will get the output. That was my work based on the texture, color and shape. Okay, so content analysis is within the content what is available. From that we are going to have analysis part. The theory part you can have the PPT with you and learn. I will just give the examples and move on. Reading this is a little bit boring, right? So content is inside content you are going to look into and analyze and predict yourself. Okay. Second one is thematic. So fully theoretical. By words, whatever you collect by words, you collect from that and you go for analysis part. So here identifying common pattern. Say for example, the reviews which you look in latest mobiles and all. Any product if you want, you go for its review. Yes or no? In review, if many have given good feedback, we also opt for it. We don't go for uniquely. Yes or no? But in research we have to go unique. Generally our research will be considered. So it is the way we are going to look into the theoretical part. Many are commenting. From that you make an analysis and you define a model and you predict a research model. That is with respect to thematic analysis. Next is narrative analysis. Narrative means what? By words telling stories. We have heard many stories. Ramayana is also one of the stories which you have heard. But now it is coming in live. Ayodhya. Yes or no? Was it true? Have anyone visualized it? But we follow it up. We consider it Ayodhya as the birthplace of Rama and we go along with it. Same conceptually here also. So they tell stories. From the stories you gain a knowledge and with that you go for a prediction. Here that is narrative analysis. Next one is discourse analysis. So there is certain set of rules and regulations. Discourse is nothing but rules are being given. You have to follow those. So here the example is given is between a conversation between a janitor and a CEO. Janitor is nothing but a sweeper, right? The person who maintains the building clean. And the CEO, communication. How they will communicate? Better don't go for that. Come over here. When this event is organized, what was the instruction given by HODs or class in charges to the students? And the speaker is speaking, don't disturb. All the instructions are given. Be in time, be punctual, maintain our dignity. Yes or no? That is nothing but the discourse analysis. That is, you are given certain instructions, rules and regulations. You follow that and you analyze with that and you go for prediction. Right? It comes under a framework. Rules are there to supervise you. Like. Next is grounded theory analysis. Down to the earth, grounded. So root cause, current problem, how we are going to rectify in the later. That is one research. Grounded means what? From root. Some problem exists, but no solution has been occurred. So how to overcome that solution? Some solution we have to find in new. That is grounded theory analysis. It is by narrativity you can have, by interview you can collect the data, by theory you can get data, whichever maybe, but it is grounded, it is below the ground, it is unseen, but some problem exists which we have to rectify. Okay, that is grounded theory analysis. So analytical research is over. Next is reinterpret research. This interpretation can be of any type. What is interpretation? You know. Reinterpretation means again you are going to say it in your own words. Right? Wikipedia gives you many data. Google Scholar gives you many data. Whether we are following that. Say for example, a staff is handling class for you. Yes? They explain to you. Will you take the same perception as your staff is teaching you? Will you? Highly impossible. Two minds are never together. Only in films it will be two persons viewing a single dream. Real life nothing happens like that. When I give it to you, the perception in which you take it up, you will be presenting in your exam. Yes or no? Why all are not getting same marks? Because staff is handling for all 50 of you or 60 of you in a class. Why all are not getting the same mark? Research. It involves fresh perspective. So old concept in a new phase. Right? Same tables are there. From your schooling you are learning the tables. When it comes to Java there is a question. Multiplication table you have to display. Can you display by print statement alone? You have to use some logic over there. Then only you will get the loop and table will be displayed. So there you are going to reinterpret your thoughts with logical ideas. That is reinterpret. So when you are going for reinterpretation, there are various scales in it. First one is nominal, number based scaling. What is scaling? Measuring. Right? So number based is nominal. That is ordinal is number based, nominal is non-numeric. That is, we say it with ranking. That is, only we say this is very good, satisfactory. When you fill a feedback form, good, satisfactory, very good, excellent, criteria will be given, you have to tick it up. That becomes nominal scale. Next is ordinal scale, where you have got numbering. Good means 5 marks, fair means 3 marks, like that. numeric values will be assigned. That is ordinal. Interval is equal interval or sub intervals by which you are going to measure it. Right? Ratio is nothing but combination of all the above three. Ratio means numerator by denominator ratio. So positive by overall concept or negative by overall concept becomes the ratio in the research. Focus groups, secondary research and interviews. So for qualitative, we have to sit and observe. Our biology lab experiments in school, you think some slide will be kept, you have to go and look into it, observe and write on it. Yes, same step initially we will be doing here because it is qualitative, right? So you will be observing, then focus on the group, from which group we need to extract the data, from whom we are going to collect the data, we have to collect it. Then we go for secondary research, that is documentation of researches. Previously who have done in that documents you are going to review it up, right? And then with interviews you collect data. What is interview data collection? Some questionnaires. Generally commerce people and management people, they will be giving some questionnaires to be filled in by students or staffs. That is nothing but interviewer. They collect data or information depending upon how their work has to be proceeded or not. Upon our views, they will be predicting something. Right? In quantitative, which is nothing but numeric, there are set of processes by which numerical data is analyzed. So all statistical tools will come in. Say for example, mean, when it is number, mathematics, that's it. So mean, you have to calculate standard deviation, frequency distribution, then regression analysis, coherent analysis, predictive analysis, prescriptive analysis, conjoint analysis, cluster analysis. All these analysis can be applicable for whichever you want. Right? In depth, when you go on, mean is nothing but average of the things which we find out. Standard deviation is the distribution of the response. Frequency is number of times a specific one is repeated. Then regression, the example I will say, the prediction of sales for next month. So depending upon the past history, you say how far it will be in the sales in the next month. Yes or no? If it is Onam season, the TV ads are the best examples for it. Ordinary time, normal advertisements will be there. When it is Onam period, new companies will come in, everything will be publicizing, they will be giving ad. Afternoon times, all soap, detergent, etc., because it is purely for housewives. They are going to watch it up. When it is there a cricket match, Kingfisher advertisement will be on the peak. Yes or no? That is nothing but regression analysis. They are going to predict it. Okay? Then coherent is how we are going for a free trial on a given day. That is how many free trial methods when it is given. Say for example you are going for a new app downloading. Right? Trial version will be there if it is chargeable ones. Yes or no? Trial version for how many periods? That we will look into. This generally boys used to do it. Trial version they will complete their projects, most of them. Yes or no? Girls are like, purchase cheyam. I software vernam my project can be completed. But boys won't look in for it. They go for trial version, complete it. Again they reinstall it for one more month and they do it. Smart workers, right? Next is predictive. So here analyzing the historical and current data. So past data and current data you are going to analyze and you are going to give a measure of form. Then prescriptive, here you are going to have practical business strategies. So you are going to set some rules and regulations so that your business will be popularized. All these comes mostly in data science. Data science research, this interpretation concept comes more. Then conjoint analysis. So menu options are given. So from the menu, that is you are given with the restrictions. These are all the items available. From that you can choose and do whatever process you want. Not beyond that. Hotel menu card madrina. The foods available are given in the menu card. Beyond that, if you ask anything, they don't have. Sometimes in the menu card itself, they say they don't have. Right? Then, cluster analysis, it is nothing but grouping. Why you people are grouped here? Because you people belong to computer science. Same concept. Clubbing together the relevant ones together and doing an analysis or prediction. Next comes exploratory. That is, there is some hypothesis already existing that you have to either say is false or true with proper evidence. Already existing hypothesis, whether it is correct or not, you can go with an explanation part, that is exploratory. You have to explore the existing concept and come to a new conclusion. Clear? So here also we have got more scope because it is more of subjective and not objectivity. Subject oriented, if you are going, it will be more easier to find research in this area. Right? So the research types are case studies. So in your PG syllabus, I hope you have got case studies. Yes or no? Syllabus, you have got case studies. So a real-time problem is given to you. You have to analyze and give a report. Right? Next is literature research. So already existing literature, you have to go through and predict it. Observations. You go on, watch internship concept. You go for internship for 15 days. What you do? Go to company, sit near the computer operator, what and all process they are doing, you note it down, you make a record and submit. Yes or no? That is observation. After that only main project is given to you. After completing internship, project is given because you have noted what and all happening inside the company. Now you are eligible to prepare a project for them. That is the concept behind the syllabus. Okay? Observation. Then comes pilot study. What is it? Pilot. Who is the pilot? Who is the pilot? One who drives an aeroplane? Yes. You are becoming a driver. You are going to lead some people who are sitting behind you. That is pilot study. You have to make it fast. That's it. Okay. Next is focus groups. On which group you have to concentrate. That you gain only by experience. Yes. For a particular problem, what is the solution? How you can get into? By experience, by understanding the concept, where and all it is possible. Why we say experienced faculty or experienced fathers and mothers are leading us in a good way? By their own experience, they have come across many problems. So they say, don't do that, don't do this, you will get into trouble. Yes or no? That is by experience they are giving. So that is focus group. Then in-depth interviews. In-depth means it's in detail you have to collect the information. Next is identify the problem and create a hypothesis. That is the tedious job. Identifying the problem is a tedious job. Because in a film they used to say, Balbu Vatana. Where we are going to do our research, we must get an idea. Right? Actually, when my daughter was in 6th, she had an assignment of historical images or monuments. We have to search in it. So I was searching for historical monuments. I found Qutub Minar, Taj Mahal, everything coming. Along with that, a book, textbook named Historical some name. Right? It should not occur because I am searching for image. My concept was image mining. And this concept of my daughter's assignment only helped me in doing my problem, identifying my problem. When I am doing an image mining, I must get images as output, but I am getting a textbook. How to remove that textbook from the search? That is my thesis work. So where we are going to get the bulb being brightened, we don't know. So all these requires what more is identifying the problem is the toughest job. For that itself, we will take 1 or 2 years in identifying the exact problem. Right? Whether we are going on the straight line, reaching to the goal, that also we don't know. My first work was successful. When then I went to the second step of my work, it was fully deviating from my original track. Come back again to the first, again proceed with the second, again with the new concept, and then only reach my goal. So everything happens in identifying the problem and creating a hypothesis. These two are very tedious tasks. Okay. So how to conduct explanatory researches? To identify the problem by the question, why is? So many students know, they hesitate to ask questions in class. Yes or no? Staffs in a regular complaint, interact with us, no one will interact. If you ask question, you can go for research. That is the concept. If you have doubts only, you can proceed with your improvement in knowledge. ചെറിയ കുട്ടികൾ അമ്മ എന്നോട് ചോദിക്കും, വെറുതെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ചോദിച്ചുകൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കും. They will be the brightest kids. അമ്മ പറഞ്ഞാൽ അങ്ങനെ ഫോളോ ചെയ്യുന്നവർ normal kids. That's all. Not brighter. Right? So questioning is very important. Then create a hypothesis. So with the question, what is the problem you have to frame, and then you have to define it as an hypothesis. Hypothesis is nothing but your problem statement or objective of your thesis that you have to clearly define. That is a very, very important part. If your objective is clear, then you can proceed with your work. Right? So choosing a method. So which method? I have explained all the previous methods. In that, which method to be chosen? This is an optional one. After that, you collect the data, relevant data you have to collect for your research, and then evaluate the result. Next one is constructive research. What do you mean by construction? We say we are going to develop something. So with some base, we are going to develop something. So here they are given. So while developing, there may be some hindrances, there may be some problem, you will be experimenting it. You may get a negative result, you may get positive result. Then depending upon that, you have to reframe your construction. Drawbacks will be there, yes or no? All will have their own views. Plan we will be giving to the constructor. They will have their own plan. They will say Vastu has to be brought in. A door window, everything comes in. And we remodel it up. Same way only here also. Constructively, when you are going to develop something, drawbacks will be there. So in the field of computer science, the software testing team are the main hindrance for it. One mind will be preparing or developing a software. What the testing team will do, like we teachers, they find out all the faults of it. All the fault will be found out. And they have to rework or reconstruct the model and then give you the better result. So fine tuning. Why you are writing first internal, second internal, model exam, then finally semester exam? Reason behind? You are being fine tuned. Your mistakes are being corrected. First internal, one evaluation over. Second internal, another evaluation over. Model exam, full 5 units you will be writing. One more evaluation. Model part is over. After that only you go for semester exam. So there, when you go, you will be clear with all the fine-tuned process, and finally you will get good result. First year result will be the poorest result. Yes or no? Final year result, all will be clearing papers. Why? You have fine-tuned yourself. Same concept. So here there are two concepts in it, practical and epistemic, that is theoretical and practical. So that's why you have got theory paper and practical paper. Even now in maths, they have included computer papers and made it as theory and practical. They are also learning Python, maths. Why? There is no practical knowledge for them. Only theory based they were doing. Now they are also coming into practical session. They are merging with computer science. Okay. So in practical, we will be setting the task, identifying the process, select the case for execution, interview case organization, prepare simulation, we will run the simulation, interpret the result and give feedback. This is the normal process of practical. When it is theoretical, it is constructive research, case research, survey, qualitative and quantitative method. They will be creating a theory, they will be testing the theory. No practical will be involved. This is purely mathematics, that is purely computer science. Now both are going to be merged together. Okay. Empirical. full of algorithms. So you have a value, you have step-by-step process. With that process, how you are going to get the result, whether the result is correct or not, you are going to judge from it. So algorithm, it is not designed, but you are going to implement it. This is the tedious task in PhD research work. Implementation, where you have done. Project research, they will be asking the questions for Viva. Have you done the project and implemented somewhere? Mostly the answer will be no, just we have tried it in our lab, that's all. We are not implemented or we are not given to any company. But we should do the implementation when it is going for research concept. Few real-time researchers, that is for experimental, we can go for minimizing the errors. That means we are maximizing the correct values, right? Then impact of light on a plant growth, you will be sitting and watching and experimenting and then recording the data, right? Next, in analytic, we can analyze and say whether sleeping pills is risk for Alzheimer's disease or critical thinking. How you think about others. Reinterpret this. Romeo and Juliet is the best dash. Fill it up. Romeo and Juliet is a Shakespeare's best love story. Yes? Yes or no? Best love story? Yes or no? കുറേ പേർക്ക് no എന്നാ തോന്നുന്നു. No is also correct. They have not lived together. It is not a successful love story. It is a pathetic love story. Yes or no? So perception differs. One can say it is a best love story, other can say it is a worst love story. They were not together. Then comes visual color perception. Each and everywhere, this color perception. What is this color? Green with copper, golden. Perception differs. That is color and visual. How you look into other thing is different from how they look into ours. Right? That is only color and visual perception. For exploratory, students' addiction to electronic gadgets. Fully addicted. Yes? How to come over it? How to come over gadget addiction? Highly impossible. We stars are prone to addiction because we are made compulsory. And the message is principal is putting in WhatsApp group. Late I do not keep sure no. Your department has not reported for my message. Or sir, complaint will be receiving immediately. What is call it? Message no call. So we have to look into it. And we have created all students group class wise. 17 class, 17 lu. So each and every class group, what and all updation is going on, I have to look into. Apart from that, being senior most in the college, all alumni groups, 30 years old college. Each year one alumni group. Think of my addiction to phone. Yes, we have to. We are prone to. How to overcome, we don't know. But we have to relax ourselves in some other way. Right? Next is constructive. That is flow scheduling or vehicle routing problem. What the Google Maps is doing. Heavy traffic, you will get red line. If it is moderate, you get yellow line. When it is normal, you get a blue line so that you can navigate. So all these routing problems are coming under constructive. And in empirical, chemical composition of water H2O, how it is being derived, that we have to look into. Educational system with highest literacy rate, how we will be calculating all its formulas. Yes or no? Highest or the biggest project is? Any idea? Government project it is. Population of India. How can you predict the population of India? Within this second, many births, many deaths have happened, but they keep on updating. How? They used to show the count. It will increase, it will decrease, go on wavering. That is the biggest project because we cannot say all the deaths are being registered, all the births are being registered. So it is just The approximate value only we get as population of India. That is purely empirical, number oriented. Next, after the research, how to document it. There are two ways. In elaborate you can, or in a crispy way you can. So in elaborate, you identify the research problem with a definition. You do literature survey, specify the purpose of the research. Why you are doing that particular research, that you have to specify. Then you determine the specific research questions for which and all you are going to answer in the research. Questions must be identified. Then specification of the conceptual framework including set of hypotheses. You have to define your problem as an objective. Then you have to choose a methodology, do data collection, verify the data, analyze the data and interpret the data, and you have to report and evaluating your research. And finally, you have to communicate the research findings or recommendations. What is recommendations is, after your research is over, there is no full stop. That is going to be other person's starting point. Right? So it has to be further in research what can be done, that also we have to report in the document. In a crispy way, just define the purpose of the research, supporting theories, then create an hypothesis, which are all methodology you have used, data collection, data analysis result and conclusion. This is why what that answers you no need to explain here. Just crisply you can give your documentation. And these are the research areas in computer science. This is endless. What you think you can do in the field of computer science. This is some few lists which I have given us, data warehousing and mining. So since data science has evolved, this has gone down and data science is in upper hand. Right? Digital image processing, never ending task because of all medical images and new diseases occurring. Next is advanced networking. So all the networks which we handle in hand and go. Our mobile is one of the member of a network. Then natural language processing. The word which we speak, how the machine understands and reinterprets. One of the logical area. Then data compression. Compression is you have got enormous data, flooding of data. Each and everything we take photo, upload it. Earlier uploading was a tedious job, downloading was another tedious job. Now take a film download, full night we will be giving the download and we will sleep off. Now, just on a click you download. That much technology wise we have improved. So data compression concept comes in, agent based computing. So separate agents are there for doing specific tasks. Third party agents are also available. Then comes soft computing, resoft handling the software regarding, then software testing and quality assurance. So this is one of the tedious job which we teachers are doing, software testing. Then knowledge management and business intelligence, highly innovative one and many are relying on it for business improvement. Right? What is the target of a business? Profit. So how to gain profit you are going to predict by analyzing it and you are going to give it. Grid and cloud computing. Cloud, everything you store is in the cloud. That is cloud. Somewhere virtually, not seen to us, but something is there, holding it. That, then artificial intelligence and robotics. So robotics is duplicating human brain. How far it is going to be possible, we don't know, but it is going to replicate it. Right? The Engineering film is the real-time example which you have seen. Robotics. Then bio-inspired computing. Bio-inspired. Biologically, how we are going to include computer along with it. Say for example, in the medical field, they are bringing in more chip setting inside our body so that it will be monitoring our sugar level, pressure level, heartbeat rate, everything and reporting to the doctors. Okay? Then concurrent engineering information system. So engineering is keeping on changing. New developments are coming, new products are coming. Right? That how it is going to speech processing. How it is going to occur. The way we talk varies from person to person. Yes or no? The slang also varies. Trishur Bhasha, Varumari, Palakkad, Varumari. Born and brought up in Tamil Nadu, my Malayalam will be the worst. Okay. Then information security. So a lot of information are there. How to secure them. That is a tedious job, no. Are our photos safe? No. Instagram all posted on Instagram, I'll give it in live. What will happen? Frequently, Instagram accounts are being hacked, asking for money, asking for help, what not. What variation they do? Just a underscore or a slash or a dot, they put extra and duplicate or replicate our account. So that security purpose is another big research area wherein many are wanted. Right? That's it. Any queries?
Suhaila, and I'm from Ideal College nearby this college, and I'm a research scholar. I have a doubt. The most problem I'm facing now is the Scopus Index publication. How can we face that?
Even that they are having a cloning effect. Thus duplicates are coming in for Scopus even. So you have to look into the history of it. We depend only on the website. Website is not 100% correct. That is the problem. How to rectify? We are also in a question mark. Because when we publish it, it will be available. Then it says it is out of Scopus. That's a hectic problem. How to resolve it? No one knows. But see to that it has got high impact factor, long lasting period of its issues. That is the only suggestion I can give.
Good for research scholars. Okay, it was, you explained it well.
Ma'am, the session was really good and it was much informative to us, and especially for the research scholars it was so nice experience. Thank you, ma'am.
Research. What is the reason?
Because of the tediousness in it. They want easy-going jobs.
After completing their degree, they are directly going to their companies.
IT companies are giving them more opportunities and they earn earlier. Even my daughter, she has completed her BTech triple E. I asked her to do PG. She said, Amma PhD cheyadu madi. I'll go along with earning. She has gone to job. 2 years now she is earning.
In Calcutta University, another session is VWork data science is another. After completing their 1 year, 2 years or 3rd year, they can stop their job, their study, and then they are going to their job. What is the reason?
Because the opportunities are more in a job, in research they have to spend a lot. After that only they can come out with the result. That is after having PhD we get an increment of 5%. Yes? But when you go to IT job, their increment is in thousands.
Thousands and thousands. After then they have 1 to lakhs.
They reach lakhs.
Reach lakhs.
But we spend much time and also money, manpower, everything we put in for research, and the outcome is very meager. So that's it.
How can we overcome that?
Overcoming is when new technologies they are started developing as an apps. Automatically they are leading and we are behind.
Only teachers are doing PhD.
Yeah, that's what they do. Develop new products. We keep on researching the old ones. That is the problem.
Otherwise we are in outdated.
They are updated versions. IT companies are updating themselves. The software tools which we teach for the students, nothing is applicable to any company. They have their own products being developed. So that is being given upper hand and their creativity is being paid more than ours. That is the main thing.
Can you give any advice to our students? They are going to in research. They are not told any questions for you. Then we can ask. I know they are not going to. They are not going to.
If you are going for research,
If you are talk questions to ma'am, you can go to research.
you can go for where you can also score, gain more income and also you can gain knowledge. But don't think IT companies are so easy to settle down. Very tough. Many are not surviving because of it. It is not, that is one thing is stress, because they deal with only machines, no human intervention. But we staffs, we deal with only you people. And the mold of I am handling with all youngsters, all students like you, so I am still youth. She is with all uncles and aunties. Our company note, yeah, all are seniors, IT firms, so 40, 50 only. But I am always dealing with 16, 17, 18 and I am still youth. Because of relaxation we have in class. 1 hour class another person waste. Full stress. IPSC coordinator, you know the classes separately. Staff issues, student issues, staff student issue, non-teaching, teaching issue, everything will be there. All will be stressful. But when I go for a class, I completely forget everything because I have human interaction. No problems. We share everything in classroom. But in the IT sector, my daughter only monitor and her mind. That's it. She has to develop, give it to her. The product will be tested. Repeatedly they will be giving. Everything is machine oriented. No human interaction. That is one of the main stress. And when you don't perform well in your college, you will get a chance. Students' feedback is sedilla. The staff at the class is sedilla. You will get a chance because management will think whether to replace or not. But in IT company, just a message. You are checked out today. That's it. That is machine oriented environment. Human oriented or what to say, that mental thing, everything changes from IT sector to education sector. We enjoy taking class, whether you enjoy listening to us or not. That is the concept. But when you go to IT company, nothing, no one is going to listen to you, only machine interaction. The neighboring seat person, you will send a mail or message only and not direct contact. You should not contact over there. That is the main issue. And their laptop is purely for their company work only. You cannot go or mail anything from that laptop. I know mobile everything now. Mobile everything they will be watching. Full of monitoring only. And this Google, by this January 20th itself, around 1,000 and odd people are being sent out. Last, overtaking the machine's efficiency, you won't be placed. Otherwise, you will be checked out. So, go into research means you go for developing new things so that you can survive either in the IT sector also. Teaching is going down and IT sector is booming up. So, you be on the booming side. Not on the, because after COVID what happened? Classroom teaching is gone. Is anyone sitting and writing notes? No. Ma'am, group littamari. Syllabus, ma'am, group littamari. Programs, ma'am, record vaichamari. We'll copy it, we'll do it up. That's all. Where you're going to work out, we don't know. Only directly for the exam you people are writing. Online exams only. Only typing. Many of the younger generation staffs who are working. I am 23 years old, experienced in our college. My students, 4 of our students are working. That all. You relax yourself. And then weekends they take for team lunch, outing, group outing. Why? Stress. Human interaction is necessary. Psychologically they will be affected. So human intervention is required. So only they go for team outing, team lunch. They go out, enjoy the weekends and back to pavilion in a mission. Monday to Friday mission, Saturday, Sunday full relaxation. But we teachers are not like that. We have human interaction all the day. If a long vacation is given, we get bored up. All teachers are saying yes. First 2 to 3 days it will be fine. Now relax, we'll be at home. But after that, utter boring staying at home. Household work, college vanna polum korchu irikkan samayam kittum. Veettilambo pette. Especially ladies. Anything else?
If you want any other questions? No. Now we are going to our next session.
It was an informal. Priya ma'am, Center in Charge, CCS.
I extend my deep gratitude to all of you, each of all of you, for being an integral part of our enlightening session. And also I express a special thanks to our distinguished speaker, Dr. P.R., HOD Department of Computer Science, SNGC College, Coimbatore, for sharing her insights on contemporary developments in research. I also express my deep appreciation to Ms. Preeta Rajagopal, the chair of our session and also HOD of Department of Computer Science, MES Kalladi College, Mannarkkad, for presiding over the discussion and ensuring the smooth flow of valuable ideas. And your active participation has truly enriched this session, so meaningful. So thank you once again, all of you, for your active participation and contribution for this session. Thank you all.